Shalom Yasharallah, Barakatha Yahweh Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Ruach HaKadesh, Malaka Yabarashalam. I'm King Obadiah, bringing to the 12 Israelite tribes the truth of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Apocalypse of Abraham, chapter 29, verse 14. Before the age of justice starts to grow, my judgment will come upon the heathen who have acted wickedly through the people of your seed who have been set apart for me, which means before the age of justice, before the age of righteousness, before the age of the Israelite kingdom begins to grow, my judgment, the Most High's judgment, beginning with coronavirus, will come upon all the wicked of the heathen who have acted wickedly, who have treated wickedly the descendants of Jacob, of your seed Abraham, of your bloodline Abraham, who have been set apart for the Most High. Again, before the kingdom of the Israelites begins, the Most High's judgment, beginning with coronavirus, will come upon all the Gentile nations of the heathen. Hosea chapter 1, starting at verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. And it shall come to pass that in the nations of the Gentiles, where it was said unto the Israelites by the Gentiles, you black people and Negroes and coloreds and N-words are not the Most High's people. There in the nations of the Gentiles, it shall be said unto the Israelites, you black people, Negroes, coloreds, and N-words are the Israelite descendants and chosen people of the true living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, be gathered in the gathering of the Israelites, together as one Hebrew Israelite nation. And they, the 12 tribes of Israel, shall come up out of the land of the Gentiles. For great shall be the day of the Most High's rest and refuge, of Israel the land, and Israel the people, which is referencing Jerusalem, Mount Zion, the land, and Jerusalem, the 12 tribes of Israel, which means in verse 10, when the Gentiles realize they have enslaved and oppressed and hated and mistreated and murdered and slaughtered and lynched the Most High's chosen Hebrew Israelite nation. Then in verse 11, the 12 tribes of Israel shall be gathered together out of the Gentile nations to enter the Most High's rest and refuge upon Mount Zion, Jerusalem, which is the land and the people. Again, after white America and the nations of the Gentiles realize they have enslaved and oppressed and persecuted and hated and despised and mistreated and jailed and murdered, slaughtered, genocided, and lynched the true Hebrew Israelite people and chosen nation of the Most High Almighty. The 12 tribes of Israel shall be removed from all Gentile nations and taken to the Most High's rest and refuge, while all the Gentile nations are left holding the bag of the Most High's judgments and punishments to all the Gentile nations combined for enslaving, oppressing, persecuting, hating, despising, incarcerating, murdering, slaughtering, genociding, and lynching the Most High's chosen Hebrew Israelite people. Kam Yasharallah, Shalom, Israelites.